So a very exciting thing happened in the SEO world.
This video is brought to you by EpiPies Academy.
A company named SEO Moz created, they come out with new ranking factors about every 2 years, and they are extremely reputable, one of the most reputable companies in the SEO space. And they've put together, you see here it says, I'm going to make it bigger for you, a lot bigger. And they say basically they asked over 150 experts, and when they say experts, they really get great experts, on what they see are the biggest Google ranking factors. Okay, and they have this little chart here. It's a little confusing. What's less confusing is the chart is explained right here. So you and I are going to walk through each of these, and we're going to explore what is the most important things that will get your pages to rank highly in Google. Okay, so this is, if you're not in Google, if you work for Google, you know the facts. If you're outside of Google, like you and I, we don't know the facts, and we have to approximate. And these are absolutely the best approximation for today, released in 2015. Okay, here we go. So this is the latest, greatest stuff. So the top most important things that Google loves is what they call domain level link features, right? So it's links from links. That says to us that links is still important, link building is still important, but what's really more important is the quality of those links, right? And by quality, you want to have links that come from really good websites, and really prominent pages on those sites, and also very relevant to the topic of that website or page to your page, right? Those things are actually, you see, extremely influential for getting your page and website to rank highly in Google. Okay, that's the number one thing. The second thing is, just like we had domain level link features, page level link features. So it's basically the same thing, but links from not just different websites, but different pages, right? You see how a lot of these are differentiated by domain and page. You see, most of the points, they start either domain level or page level. Page level, you see number 4 page level, 6 domain level. So really they differentiate a lot. Like, do they consider like the whole website, or just the page from which a link is coming from, or something else is happening? So number 1 and 2 is kind of similar, except that they evaluate the website overall rather than the individual pages, right? So the website overall has more importance, like what it's about, how authoritative it is, how established it is, and then it's the individual pages on that website. Okay. Of course, number 3 is keyword and content based features, right? So keywords, and this is really all about relevance, right? So if you're, as long as your keywords are within your general authority area, then it's Google really likes that, right? So they talk about content relevance, scoring, on-page keyword optimization, topic modeling, right? Things like that. So it's all centered about the subject matter about which you talk in your page and general website. Okay. Then this is interesting. So they make a distinction. You see page level keyword agnostic features. So stuff that has nothing to do with features. Stuff that has nothing to do with keywords. And you notice it's far behind the keyword based stuff. So keywords are still very, very important. And this is more like structural things, right? How fast your website loads, is your website unique and interesting, open graph markup, that's a little bit complex. It has to do with like different, I don't even know, to be honest. I only vaguely kind of know what that refers to even. And then you see here, what's important is content length, right? A lot of people wonder, should my page be like 300 words, 500 words, 1,000 words? Well, you see here, it's important, but it's not the most important thing, right? So content length is right here. I would also add to that probably content types, right? Because you can have videos, photos, text, audio embedded, things like that. And then here, number 5 is very interesting because it's engagement, right? What are people doing on your page? Is it like, are they coming to your page and leaving, or are they, that would be a bad signal, or are they coming to a page, doing a lot of things, spending a lot of time there, clicking around, sharing on social media? Those things are, you see, very important still, but obviously it's only like number 5 in the list. And then brand metrics, I'm going down to number 6. Brand level metrics, it's stuff like your general domain authority, right? Like if obviously if you're Disney or some big company and you make a web page, you have this brand that's super recognized and talked about on the web, and so that web page will be much more highly likely to rank than a web page made by any other website, right? Because it's a brand, it's a known thing. So let's go number 7, domain level keyword usage. This would be like all the pages on your website, like are they talking generally about some general subject area? Or do you have one page maybe talks about cars, the next page talks about health, right? So the whole domain is a little bit of a confused thing, right? It's not clear to Google whether your entire website is about some topic, whereas if you mostly focused on some topic, like let's say business, then Google knows like, hey, in business related areas, this website is more authoritative. They know what they're talking about, that's their focus. And so that would help you rank more than if you had like different topics, like one topic about health, another topic about sports, another topic about like cars, another topic about like medicine, whatever. That wouldn't be as good. And then you see number 8, we're getting down to the lesser important things, is stuff like we talked about on page, like text, page loading, and like loading speeds, things like that. All these security stuff on your domain. This SSL certificate is a security thing. Actually, domain name length, that's a new one. I'm a little surprised to see it here because there has not been a whole lot of talk about domain name length. Anyway, and then the last one is page level social metrics. Again, on every page, are people sharing your page? And by the way, I'm surprised to see it so low with these new metrics, with these new signals coming out, because in a way, this has been so talked about and so hyped. I think maybe Google is saying, you know what, it used to be more important, but now everybody is manipulating Facebook shares, Google Plus ones, retweets, and everybody's so focused on it because they want to get help for SEO. And you see it still helps SEO, but maybe they made it less important because people were going crazy on this, realizing that they can bypass the whole link thing and just do social sharing. But as you can see here in the latest, I think for me, the biggest takeaway is that social media, while it's important obviously, but it's only like number 9 on this list. The number 1 on this list is getting links, quality links to your website, and that is going to actually get your pages to rank, okay? And for me, I'm surprised because in previous years, I saw a trend that yes, links were still important, but they were becoming less important, and social sharing was becoming more important, and I was expecting that trend to continue. But now I see that that trend has slowed down, and that links are still very important. They're hard to get because you got to get good ones, not just any old links from some crappy websites. Don't do that. Only good links from relevant websites and it will get your pages to rank really well. And of course, in this course I have a few tips, maybe a lot of tips, on how to get good links. So that's it. That's the new SEO ranking factors. This is really the best that the SEO industry has today. So I really strongly encourage to review this. I'm going to post the link here so you can also visit this page in the lecture resources, and browse it yourself. But essentially we just walk through, and the main takeaway for me: get good links to your site, and also cross-link your own pages. That also is important to get your pages to rank, right? So if you have it's not all about getting pages from other sites. It's really also about, in addition to that, it's about, if you have one page, make sure that you link to other pages that you want to get them to rank. Anyway, so that's it. Try these, focus on these, and this is going to increase your chances of getting your website to rank.